Modern Automotive Performance, and today we're going to show you how to do a Deatschwerks fuel pump installation on a 2011 Mitsubishi Evo 10 GSR. Let's get started. Alright, to remove your rear seat, all you got to do is pull hard on two tabs on both the driver's and passenger side. It'll be right between your legs if you were sitting in the back seat. We've already loosened the passenger seat, let's do the driver's seat. Now remember, you got to pull hard. Here you go. Now it's free. Alright, the next step once you get the rear seat out is to remove the access cover back here. Now we've already done ours, so it's going to be a little bit easier. But all you need to do is take a flathead screwdriver and pry right here where this tab is, and it'll pop right out. Now, there's going to be some silicone RTV adhesive type stuff holding this in there, so it might be a little tough at first. But with a little effort, you should be able to get it out. We need to start by disconnecting the fuel feed and return lines, as well as the wiring that run to the sending unit. Now let's start with the return line. It has a small spring clamp. Slide this back and remove the hose as pictured. Next, unclip the feed line and wiring harness. Remove the 6 nuts that fasten the sending unit to the tank. It's going to take some maneuvering to get the unit out of the tank, so be patient. When you're all said and done, you should have something like this. Now, let's concentrate on what was just removed. There is a clip that is located on the bottom of the rod with the spring on it. Flip that over to remove this. Disengage the clips with a small screwdriver and split the assembly. This will allow the sending unit to be separated. You will need to disconnect the wiring for the pump and sending unit. Next, remove the pump assembly from the unit and disengage the clips that hold the fuel filter. Grab hold firmly to the bottom of the stock pump and remove it from the assembly. Where the feed from the pump inserts into the assembly, be sure to remove the stock O-ring. It's common for this to stay in the housing upon removal. We will be replacing this with new O-rings that came with our pump. Here you see a shot of the stock pump on the right and the new DW pump on the left. You can see they are identical in overall dimensions and appear very similar. Now, let's install our new DW65C pump. First, install the 2 included O-rings over the pump feed. Also lubricate with included silicone lubricant. This will ensure the O-rings are seated properly. Now, install the filter. Next, install the assembled pump and filter back into the pump housing. Be sure to plug in the pump's power harness at this time as well. Next, reassemble your sending unit and pump housing. Please note, you will need to use some force to clip the pump housing back into place. Next, install your C-clip. Now we can connect our sending unit and pump wiring. Now, to complete the install, we must reinstall our rubber seal. Now we can install our fully assembled sending unit back into our fuel tank. Be sure to install sending unit retainer before reconnecting the lines and wiring. Lastly, tighten down the nuts and reconnect your fuel feed/return line wiring. Finally, install your fuel sending unit cover. Press firmly and hold for a few minutes to be sure it stays in place. If there are no leaks, try and fire it up. Assuming you have followed all of the above instructions, everything should work, and now your Evo 10 is ready for more boost. Last thing, don't forget to tighten the back seat down. All you gotta do is push.